Okay. Hey, y'all. Hey, it is dark, but I wanted to come in and go live. I have been waiting to kind of launch. Well, welcome to Democracy. I'm Tiff. Nice to meet you. If you're my people, my cousins, hey girl, hey girl, hey. Let me mute some of the things because I am watching the Texas primary. Um, really trying to see what's going to happen with between James and Jasmine. And I am one that I believe that everything is political. Everything is about politics. So right now, we're going to go through and really get our civics together because we really only have until it is so dark, y'all. I apologize. Um, we have until what November to really get really smart and really aware of what we need to do. Um, I printed out Project 2025, read it, was pretty aware of where this presidency could take us. So I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. Um, Maybe taken aback because you just want to believe the best and like, oh, you would never. But I mean, come on. I know I'm rambling. I do not have a script. I just want to come on to one, kind of get the channel active. Two, I want to watch the results for myself and process because I have a theory that if this turns out kind of janky, I'm just trying to add some light, y'all. I'm sorry. Well, that didn't work. Um, if this turns out kind of janky, I think you're gonna see Black folks try to move in a different way, and I really don't know. I don't think the Democrats are thinking about this very well. I don't think that a lot of people paid attention to how like the political roadmap changed. I know a lot of the projections. I don't know who's in here, but I got a like, so thank you for liking. Um, I can't see y'all. Like I'm literally doing this on the fly because one, like I said, if you know me, you know I absolutely love politics. Two, it is absolutely self-impacting at this point. Um, I did my early voting. Everyone in our family that could vote did vote. Um, so we've done our part. I find it interesting how this election is being, played out. I think that we need to really look and see how they're moving and infringing on people's rights as far as trying to get out and get the vote. Um, I'm very concerned that a lot of people are not aware of what is going on with their own voting status, the shenanigans that people are trying to play. And the other thing is ensure that we have the proper documentation so that when November comes, you really don't have nobody playing with you, playing in your face like that. Like it's just at this point, it's a lot of games going on. So I'm gonna watch the election um, because of the shenanigans that are going on in certain counties. They're saying that it may be up to like midnight when the results come out. I think currently you have James is at 50, 52%. Jasmine's at like 46%. We're at, I think it's like 30% reporting. Dallas County has one of the largest counties is having all kind of issues. Um I'm not surprised that he won Denton County. I'm not surprised at that at all. I'm looking at the results and I hate to say it, but it's looking real racialized. You can kind of see if it's like a black area, it's kind of swinging one way. If it's a white or Hispanic area, it's like diverting. I will say this much. Tonight I'm Team Jasmine. Um we'll see what the results are and I'll process how I feel from there. Um If she wins, I will be boots to the ground. I will be knocking. I did it for other elections, so I will be knocking on the door telling my girl what I need to do to sign up and work. For him, I will support. I will not be knocking on doors for him. Um, I'm not doing it. I think that he is a good candidate. I think he is convenient. I don't even like that we're in this situation because had they not gerrymandered the hell out of Texas, you would have still had Jasmine in her seat. You would have had James going for Senate and then opening up some different things. So we as some people, we really got to get into politics because they're literally gerrymandering our rights away. Texas is it's a minority majority. Like we are the majority. It's black and brown. Texas has the most black people in the United States. So the only reason why it's red is I'm thinking two things. One, lack of participation for sure, but two, a lot of the gerrymandering. And that's just got to be addressed. Like we need a voters' rights passed. We need all kind of civics. We need to figure out how you can like automatically have same day voter registrations. There's so much potential with like the electoral system that it's just 2026 midterms is really to try to kind of like stop the bleeding. And then we need as people, and I'm saying we Foundation of Black Americans because B1 FBA all day, Sulan, ADOS, all of the things. Um, we've got to be way, way, way more active in our civics. We have got to understand what the heck we may potentially be losing and what people are playing with. But for the night, I am going to, like I said, watch the results, see what happens. I think they're trying already to talk to certain polling locations that were having issues. I know Tarrant County, um, there the voter magistrate, she was out talking. Um, that I think they tried to keep the polls open later. I know in Arkansas they did have to keep the polls open later. So again, all of the foolery that's going on during runoffs and primaries for special elections should really let you know how important it is that you participate and use your right to vote. But as to not ramble, we're going to watch the elections. We're going to do a recap, and then we are going to really buckle down into civics. I firmly believe that everything is political. We are going to go through the movie Sinners and talk about how just the film in itself is political, and also how in 2026 how the awards have happened, the BAFTA situation. Everything is political and everything is about race, and you can fight somebody else on that. Like I'm not arguing with people on that. Everything is political and everything is about race. And the first movie that we're going to use to break down what does that look like for Foundation of Black Americans will be Sinners. So it's going to be right on the edge of the Oscars and coming in, but each character is going to be broken down. The subplot, like we're going to have a lot of work, and I wanted to use that because it's so familiar, but also to really support our good brother Ryan and Mike and the good sisters. So yeah, look forward to that. So recap tomorrow on the election. I definitely am going to be trying to process how I feel because right now it's still open, but definitely I feel like there was some shenanigans that went on with this election, with the voting, with the whole interview fiasco, with people loving Jasmine Crockett and the yes girl, yes of it all. But as soon as it's time for her to lead, it's I don't know if we're ready for a black woman. It's like it's giving the same scenario. Like we've been here before. And the frustration for me is like Beto O'Rourke, I feel like was a fantastic candidate. And that was a white man, deeply popular, family guy, living in El Paso, really great things. I lived in El Paso, nothing but great things to say about Beto. And if Beto O'Rourke couldn't win here, like, you just not finna tell me that James Tallarick is like, he's the vision. Like, no, he's white. Like, just say what it is. Y'all want to utilize Black women and their voices. When it's time to put them in power, it gets real sticky with how y'all try to the narratives, and that's something else that we're going to start talking about. Is if there is a narrative, then the whole adjust, shift the way that we've been doing politics. This whole by association, the whole, oh, you're Black, so the Democrats don't have to, y'all finna work for these votes. Like, Jasmine was she's the last one, just so y'all know. So James, Jasmine, let's hope everything tonight goes well. I'm super excited. Like I said, I'll be up. I'm watching all night. This is like my jam. Like, people have the Super Bowl. Election night is my Super Bowl. Like, I'm like, yeah. So super excited. I know it's what is it, Ken Paxton, and is it Abbott that's running? Um, the Republicans are going to Republic, and at either point, like, if Paxton makes it past, because he has had quite a few scandals going on, like, they're spending a lot of money for this man not to win. So we just gonna see what's going to happen with the Republican Party. But tonight we're watching Jasmine and James. Tomorrow we're going to do a wrap up. Going forward with the channel, everything is political, and yes, it's always about race. The politics that I am leaning into is for B1, FBA, Black women. I don't like the term allies. I feel as if it's real tricky. If we can partner, we can collaborate because both people get benefits, then I look forward to like collaborations with other I don't like the word minority group, with other people that have different needs. Like, if we can benefit the same, but just because the Black and brown, what do they call it, the black and brown alliance, lies. And if you want to see that it's not one, watch the results tonight. We'll talk about it tomorrow, but see how Hispanic populations, how they're gonna swing. I'm having a feeling if it's for Jasmine, hey, you know what? I will be like, look at y'all. But it's not given. It's given that y'all done came out here and pulled this foolishness that y'all did with Trump. And this is why y'all don't see people out here marching with y'all. This is why we're not doing it. Like, if y'all still don't get it, I really don't know what to, I don't know what. But what I am going to do is ensure that my people are ready. Everybody's going to be able to learn regardless of your state. If you're in a particular state and you really want, once primaries are done and we see who's going to be on the ticket, if you want me to like check your person out and see, now mind you, please be for real about it because I don't want to burn my time. What I am going to do is specifically the state that I live in, states that I have family in, and then probably states that have a really high demographic of foundational Black Americans. Because again, I think a lot of what is going on is we're not being wooed because we are not showing up. And we need to show up at the polls to kind of demand things for our community because we are tax-paying American citizens. And everybody else is eating off of your ancestors' work. So honor the ancestors and show up. With that being said, it's been 15 minutes. So hey, once you get to know me, I'm a rambler. I will have notes to keep me on task. I'll also, once I come back or if I do a live, I'll have the chat up and I'll be like, I need you to be like, focus, girl, focus. Okay. The other thing, the background noise, let's go ahead. Let's talk about it because you're going to hear it I live in Texas. It's hot. As we transition, like the fan's going to be on. So the background noise now, because I'm listening to results and stuff, it won't be as hectic. But with that being said, if you made it this far, thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm looking forward to our journey. We got a really busy 9 months coming up, guys. But we're going to go to the polls informed, ready. We're showing up. We're going to be engaged. Midterms is like crunch time. But 2028 is what we are preparing for. We're going to start looking for people. We're going to start seeing who is going to woo our vote. And we damn sure finna start holding people accountable. If you have somebody that looks like you, that's claiming to represent you, and they're not voting for you, 2028, we can get somebody different on that ticket. Because again, we don't have enough activation. So thank you for joining. I'm excited to be on this. We will figure out how the channel grows, what it's going to be. I will say I have an anxiety, a fear. I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. My office is ready. The books are ready. And this was a time where I was just like, yeah, this is too important to not really get out there. But also, I have to let this happen so I know how to gauge. Because based on this election tonight, how I move politically will be very different. So, with that being said, have a great night. Happy election night. Go Jasmine, but no, go Jasmine. That's the other thing. We are not gonna be apologetic about who we support. I support Jasmine Crockett. I'm cheering for my girl. I am looking forward to the results, and I will see y'all tomorrow for a wrap up. Yes. Have a good night. Be blessed. Love, light, happiness, peace, and happy Black 365, as my good sis would say. To quote the woke gardener, have a good evening. Don't be nobody's problem. Definitely don't be nobody's Black problem. And be your best Black self.